All started back in high school. I was watching two guys doing a talent show. They were doing hip hop moves, and one of the most recognizable one I know that everyone knows is the moonwalk. Right after I got home, I started looking up dance moves, hip hop dance moves, like gliding, moonwalking, popping, waving, everything. I started out my first year doing hip hop, a lot of hip hop, so no popping, just fluid movement, all that stuff. And then it wasn't until I met a foreign exchange student at high school that he taught me popping. He introduced popping to me. Ever since, right after that, I did a lot of popping for like a couple of years. As a kid, I was growing up as a Christian, so I wasn't really as active, but I was still going to church. And then I heard about crump, and it meant, Kingdom Radically Uplifted Mighty Praise. That ultimately meant like a praise dance for God and to God. In my mind, I thought, okay, I'll give it a shot because it's something that, I never tried, and I'm always open to learning something new. But back then, the style was new and it was still developing, and they didn't really have a good foundation for the moves. I gave that a try for a couple of years, and it came out to be really rewarding. It not only kept me out of like trouble and all that, dance itself has kept me out of trouble, but crump itself led me to where I am now, where it's made me more active in church, given me a better path and a better walk in faith with Christ. That's what led me to my main style of just crump. My main goal is to go out there at different events and show this kind of dance and teach people about crump. One of these events, one of my mentors that came out from Portland, Oregon, big stuff. We did a crump showcase. He taught me crump there and did a lot of crump workshops. This battle event, this crump event, and there I met a few more people. That's what led to me coming to hip hop and meeting Sarah, and that's where it started off. And one of these days, it says on Facebook that she's going to do a class to teach how to teach dance and do the business and stuff like that. And I found myself really interested. I've always wanted to do teaching, like just dance and stuff, but I never really knew how to do it or the foundation, because the business part of it is it's like it kind of struggles in my mind because there's so much work involved. I never really knew how to do that, and I know that Sarah already had her own website and stuff, so I knew that she kind of already had like a good foundation of where the business was and how to do it. I always had the feeling inside me where like I always want to teach people like what I know, so that in the end, like it's like a discipleship thing where they teach other people from what they learn from me, so just like an ongoing effect. That's what led me to being here today, because I want to learn how to teach or how to do this kind of business thing where I can go out there and outreach to people and teach them, what I know, so that, in the end that, it becomes like a gigantic family where we just teach each other and like just grow up from there.